What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys so much for coming over and watching another video with me. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about coffee, the note of coffee. I am that person that pulls up to Starbucks and orders the grande caramel frap, soy, extra this, and with the caramel drizzle and this, that, and the other. I'm that person where if you ask me if I want something from Starbucks, I literally have to text you my order because you're not going to remember. You're not gonna remember it, I guess. I don't even know like when I got into coffee, honestly, and I can't tell you when I got into fragrances with coffee note, but I love fragrances with a coffee note. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with a coffee note, and I want to add more coffee fragrances into my collection. Like I need more coffee, okay, in my life. Anyway, I love coffee. This is a little bit of a throwback. I want to share with you guys my very first fragrance that had a note of coffee in it, and it's actually a men's cologne, and this is Rochas Man. Okay, by Rochas. Oh my god, oh, it smells so good. There is a cappuccino note in this fragrance that is so yummy and delicious. There's also vanilla in the base and amber, which gives the fragrance a little bit of warmness, coziness to it, and I just love it. There's also lavender in the top, cedar, raspberry, patchouli. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and it's very feminine to me. I actually got into this fragrance back in the 99s and the 2000s, and I was dating a guy, and he wore this fragrance out one night when we went to dinner, and I fell in love with it. In my opinion, this fragrance leans very feminine to me. It's very soft. Oh my God, it's like a gourmand in my opinion. It does have that bergamot in the top, and I've told you guys before, just for me, from what I've noticed, I feel like a lot of fragrances for men carry somewhat of a citrusy, big citrusy note in the top, like bergamot, okay, or even like lemon or some type of citrus note. But as this dries down, you guys, it leaves me with the most beautiful cappuccino vanilla raspberry smell. Oh my God, this is amazing. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little throwback, okay? This was my very first fragrance that had a note of coffee. Now this is a repurchase. I literally just added this one back in my collection probably about a month or so ago. So that other one I had used up, and y'all can see I got a little dent in this one too. Rochas Man, okay, by Rochas. All right, my next favorite coffee fragrance is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. You guys know I talk about this one very often. This is a favorite of mine. It is what it is. It has a lot of notes in it, but it has a chocolate and a cacao, I should say. It has a cacao note in it and a coffee note that they blend very, very, very well together. In the base, you have really two type of chocolate notes. You have the cacao and you have praline. But to be honest with you, when I spray this, I don't get a big coffee presence in this fragrance at all. And I was thoroughly surprised when I first started doing fragrance reviews, and I read the note breakdown of this fragrance, and I saw that it had a coffee note in it. I was very surprised because I don't smell it. And usually when notes kind of sit in the top, it's usually, in my opinion, like boom, the first thing that you smell, the first, you know, note that I pick up, but not in this one. In this one, in the opening, there's almond, coffee, bergamot, and lemon. I get more of a almondy lemon note, and it's kind of like a nutty lemony type of smell. It actually smells pretty good, but I don't get my coffee. But I do enjoy this fragrance, and it just depends, you know. it smells different. Fragrances literally smell different on everybody, and that just amazes me when that happens. So some of you out there may get a coffee note on your skin, and others like me, we really don't pick it up. So comment down below, let me know if you guys smell the coffee in the Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. All right, you guys, so this fragrance right here, this is Deluxe by Tiziana Tarenzi. And I have to say, this one is probably one of the more unique coffee notes that I have in my collection. This is beautiful. This is a combination of coffee, rose, honey, and musk. This fragrance is, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It makes me smile. It makes me happy every time I smell it. It's just really, really gorgeous. I'm gonna spray this one on my skin. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. No, Tibet was my first Tiziana Tarenzi fragrance. Deluxe was my second one. Because I had watched a lot of reviews on this fragrance and people talked about it. Everybody highly recommended it. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it, and I blind bought it, and I don't have any regrets at all. Oh, this is amazing. One time for the bottle, okay, it is gold all the way around. It's gorgeous, you guys. In the top, you get that coffee note. You get iris, which you guys know I'm digging my iris. Oh my God, this might be my fragrance right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what fragrance I'm going to rock for the winter. And I feel like this is definitely going to be it. In the middle, you have rose, vanilla, open ox. In the base, you have honey, musk, amber, and cedar. You guys, oh my God, this is very, very pretty. And it's very feminine. It's giving me sweet. Now, I don't know if this happens for y'all, but for me, sometimes honey can come off smelling like tuberose. Maybe it's just my nose. But in this one, no. I get this sweet, sticky, syrupy smell mixed in with the rose and the coffee and the musk. Oh, it's so good. It is so good, you guys. If you have Deluxe, comment down below. Let me know how you like it. This is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite fragrances from Tiziana Tarenzi. This is beautiful. If you love coffee and you love rose, I would highly recommend this fragrance. This is the only fragrance in my collection with those three combinations: coffee, rose, and honey. Like, oh my God, who would have imagined that those three notes create this intoxicating fragrance? Oh, it's just so, ooh, it's so good. It knocks me back every time I smell it. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You never would have guessed it. I never would have guessed it. Black Opium Extreme by YSL. You guys, this fragrance, I gotta give it its props. I don't know how and when things turned around for me. I think, now I'm just gonna put it out there, I don't have any other like or love for any of the other Black Opium fragrances, not the original, none of the flankers, child. But when they came out with this extreme, it snatched my soul. Now, it does remind me of the original, the DNA of the original. I'm gonna say that because it does. But there's something more. There's more in this fragrance that I get. I get almost like this rich, elegant fragrance from this one, the extreme. I get a rich, deep, dark chocolate and patchouli that I really like. It was a shocker to me. Y'all know, you've been following me, child. You know I don't never talk about Black Opium. I've never talked about Black Opium ever, but when I tell you the extreme, and I knew it was meant for me to buy it because when I saw it, it was the last one left, and I knew it was for me, child. I knew it was mine. But this is amazing. This is gonna be perfect for the winter time as well because it's very heavy, okay? It's heavy. It's nothing light about this fragrance whatsoever. Like, the patchouli is not the first thing you're gonna smell. You know it's there, but it's not the star of the show. In this fragrance, right at the top, you get those two combinations, the chocolate and the coffee. You also get a nice orange blossom presence in this fragrance, which in my opinion makes it even more sweeter. And the base is when the patchouli kind of comes up and makes this fragrance very warm and spicy, in my opinion. But I cannot believe I actually have a black opium in my collection at this time. Child, 2021 brought on a lot of changes. Who would have ever thought? I personally wouldn't have never thought that I would own any black opiums, but I'm giving this one props all the way. I love it a lot. You guys should definitely smell it if you are a die-hard. And what's crazy, because I know y'all gonna fight me in the comments, a lot of you guys that are die-hard black opium fans from day one always comment and tell me that you guys don't like this flanker of black opium. And I guess that just kind of goes to show how we all have different noses and we all like different things. But I can respect that. I can respect it, because guess what? I love this one, but I don't like the other one. But it is what it is. Black Opium Extreme by YSL. This is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. I love this one, you guys. Look at the juice. Can we just do it one time for the juice? Okay. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely, totally, in my opinion, a gourmand fragrance. You get coffee, you get pear, you get iris, you get orange blossom, you get rose. In the base, you get vanilla, caramel, a little bit of patchouli. In the top, there's some citrusy notes, orange and bergamot, which I don't get a lot of. This fragrance is just extremely sweet to me. So if you like very, very sweet fragrances, you will love this one. Okay, I don't know what the extreme smells like, the one that comes in the all black bottle, but I think it's a little bit more fruitier. This one is not fruity. This is more of a fall, wintertime type of fragrance, and you're gonna smell like a whole caramel frap from Starbucks, okay, with the extra caramel drizzle with this one. That is what this one is giving. It's giving frappe, okay, McDonald's frappe with the chocolate drenched all over it. That, okay, it is, it's just so sweet and decadent, and I love it. Now this one might make your tooth hurt, okay? I'm not even gonna lie. This one might give you a little tooth pain, you know what I'm saying? Because it's sugary. It's sugary. And the juice even looks very syrupy and sweet, right? I love the color of the juice. It's just so beautiful. I actually layered this one with Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Set it off. I set it off. You hear me? Oh, I was smelling like, baby, an explosion of sugar. I was smelling like coffee. I was smelling like a whole doggone Twix. Okay, I was smelling like candy. It was yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. All right, you guys, these next two are actually from the same house. This one is Black Phantom by Kilian, and this one is Intoxicated by Kilian. Both of these I recently added to my collection this year, and I cannot get enough of them. Okay, I want to bathe in them. I want to sleep in them. I'm actually really shocked at how much I like this one, because this is the Black Phantom. I had been putting it off for a while, and I finally got it during the Sephora VIB sale. Since it was on sale, child, you know, I didn't want to spend full price for it, but I figured that was the perfect time to get this one. Well, while I'm holding it, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me go ahead and spray it on me. Spray a little bit. Now this one, in the opening, I get a very nutty smell, like almonds. I definitely pick up on that almond note in this one. You get dark chocolate. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, so you get dark chocolate, you get rum, you get caramel, coffee, sugar cane, almond, sandalwood, and heliotrope. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I definitely am picking up on that sugar cane. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me, but my family is from the country, okay, and a lot of them would get sugar cane. Like, you go to the store, like my grandpa would go to the store and buy sugar cane and like cut it up or something, or peel it and like suck on it, and that was like a dessert, or like a sweet, like eating like a piece of candy, you know. And when I smell this, I'm very reminiscent of that sugar cane. But this fragrance is it's very alluring. It pulls you in. It's not necessarily, in my opinion, well, I don't want to say that. It's not necessarily at the top of my list when it comes to Kilian fragrances. I think it is very unique. I think it is different. I think this fragrance is growing on me, okay? It's really growing on me. I guess because now I'm wearing it a lot now because it's cool outside, and I think this fragrance best performs well in the cooler months, and it's growing on me. It really is growing on me. I'm gonna spray a little bit more. I don't know why I was running from this fragrance so much. I don't know, but it wasn't necessarily at the top of my list of Kilian fragrances that I wanted to add to my collection. Like, I know I wanted it, but it wasn't like, oh, there were other fragrances that I wanted first. Even though this one is highly, highly, highly talked about in the community, it just wasn't necessarily my first choice, okay? Is Intoxicated by Kilian. In this one, you get cardamom, coffee, nutmeg, and cinnamon. This one is coming off a little bit more spicier and fresh than this one, than the Black Phantom. The Black Phantom, I feel like, is sweeter. It has more of a gourmand vibe to it, probably because of the caramel and the sugar cane. It makes the fragrance very, very sweet. This one, not so much. This one is more on the spicier side, and that's from the cardamom and the nutmeg. But it's very, very unique. This is a very unique fragrance for me. Different. It's just one of those fragrances where you're gonna wear it and somebody is bound to ask you what you have on, because it's different. It's very different. And sometimes cardamom can come off a little bit spicy. Not in this fragrance. And this fragrance is very warm. It's soft. Hints of the cardamom. But sometimes cardamom can be doing the most, and it can come out very spicy. Like I said, not so much in this one. This one is classified as a warm coffee, fresh, spicy, cinnamon, aromatic scent. And yeah, I totally get that. It's very aromatic. It's very airy. And it does come off very fresh, okay? Very fresh, very soft, very airy. And it kind of draws me in. I think this one is slightly more masculine than the Black Phantom. Yeah, Black Phantom is definitely giving me unisex, more leaning towards feminine, okay? This one leans a little bit more masculine to me, just a smidge, just a little bit. These are both fabulous fragrances, okay? Black Phantom, Intoxicated. I love the coffee note in each one of them. I think these are amazing, and I love them. Kilian just does it for me. He just does it for me. His fragrances are very unique. They are very different. I want something that everybody is not wearing, okay? I want something where somebody's gonna smell me and go, wow, that's different. I don't necessarily want you to necessarily like it, but I do want you to realize that it's different. You know, I'm kind of weird like that, you guys. I'm a weirdo. What can I say? I'm weird. I feel like I've really, really grown over the years with my fragrances, and I'm starting to kind of zone in, target in on fragrances that really move me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they move me, they do something to me, they create something in my mind, they shift my mind to open me up to something different. So that's kind of like, I think that's where I'm going to focus more of my energy in 2022, on fragrances that are just polarizing. You know what I'm saying? That's just, wow, this, you know, that's how I'm coming in 2022. You know, it's time to stop playing it safe, honey. Like, we gonna step it up in 2022. Yes, ma'am. You are into coffee just like me. Are you into fragrances just like me? Or you like to hear and watch me talk about fragrances? I would love for you to subscribe. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload and you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.